I was born and raised in Florida. I grew up in a family of four with my dad, my mom, and my little brother. I remember when I was in elementary school, I loved singing all the time. And when I was 5 years old, I started to sing in the elementary age choir at my church in Sanford, Florida. And while I was in church, I noticed that a lot of the people there talked about how sin messes up your life. And even though I was young, I knew that I had lied, stolen, and was very selfish. I realized I was a sinner. And over time, I learned that this sinful action actually separated me from God. And I remember asking my parents and Sunday school teachers about Jesus around the age of 5, and they told me that Jesus was God's son and that he lived a perfect life. And I knew right off the bat that Jesus was different. They also explained to me that Jesus died to remove the punishment of my sin and that he was raised to life so that whoever believes in him could have eternal life. And I remember at that point, I thought, this is awesome. I actually wanted to become a Christian at that point. But my mom wisely pointed out that I didn't want to give up certain sins in my life. And it wasn't until about 2 years later that I was truly broken over my sin and was ready to completely give my life to Jesus. So when I was 7 years old, I made that decision and gave him my life, and it changed the trajectory and course of my life. And I can't even begin to tell you how much joy and peace that decision gave me. And since my salvation, life has been an absolute whirlwind. I've moved to 4 different states, I've gotten married, and now I work with the students here at Northbrook. I love to tell my story to students because that's the time period when I gave my life to God. Following Jesus has absolutely changed the way that I live. I'm no longer content to be selfish and to live in my sin. And even though life can be a challenge sometimes, God is faithful every single day. His love has made all the difference. My name is Stape, and Jesus died in my place.